Troy Davis. You know, it is so wonderful and so beautiful just to see all his supporters out here, all the people who love him and believe in him and is fighting for him. It just makes my heart full with joy. And you know, Troy, I was talking to him a few minutes ago, and I was just telling him from the babies to the cradle on up to my age, I just thank God for each and every one of you all and everything that y'all are doing to try to help Troy and believing in him. And you know, all down through the years, for the 20 years I've been fighting for my son, I have not stopped yet. I have not stopped. I have shed a few tears, but I asked God to wipe those tears away from my eyes, and God wiped those tears from my eyes. And he gave me the strength to go on to fight, and I will fight until the end. And you know what? I know it's going to be an end to this death penalty. It's going to be an end of the death penalty for Troy and all the other young men and women who is on death row. So we're not only fighting for Troy, we're fighting for all of them. All of them is our brothers and sisters. We are all one in God's eyes. We are all one. Yes, we are. And you know, I tell you, we walk the streets of Savannah, we'll walk the streets of Atlanta, we'll walk the streets of New York, California, all over the world. But you know, God knows, and God will intervene for us. We have fought a long battle, but the battle is not over yet. The battle is not over. The battle will not be over until we bring this walls of unjust justice down. And we're going to bring it down like the walls of Jericho came down. And we're going to bring it down. And I'm going to march and march and march until I can't march anymore. And you know what? And like last year when we was marching down to Ebenezer, you know, I had a hip replacement, and I said, you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. But you know, God let me march all the way there, and I didn't even get tired. And I said, we're marching on up to justice, because in 1960 and 61 in Savannah, Georgia, I was in the civil rights movement, and I marched for justice then. I marched down to the county courthouse, I marched to City Hall, and we buried a casket at City Hall, and we said we were going to bury the injustice. And that's what we have it now, injustice. But you know what? I'm still marching. I became 64 years old today, and I'm going to march.
Give it up for Miss Virginia Davis! We're about to bring up the last speaker now, but I want you all to know that when I appeared before you the last time, I was the state president of the Georgia NAACP. And this time, as I appear before you, I'm a member of the national board, and let me tell you why that's important. In one day, in one meeting, as a member of the national board, Troy Davis petitions and information tomorrow will go out to over 500,000 people. In one day of being a part of the national board, the national NAACP has now signed on to the amicus brief. In one day of being on the national board, when you go to our website, you will see Troy Davis, and you will see a letter from the national president and CEO, President Ben Jealous. It makes a difference sitting at the table. I also encourage you to please listen to WAOK from 6 to 10, Power Talk, Dr. Lorraine Jock White. She has allowed me to graciously share the platform with her. But when you listen to her show, you get the information that you need. And now help me bring back the speaker who was first, who will come back last, and give us our marching instructions, because after the rally, after the march, after the shouting, we still need to have some direction and information on the plan. Give it up for Jared.